Okay. Alright. So yeah, welcome to my second stream. Yeah, basically today we are going to continue the 3D model that we have created yesterday. Yeah, thank you so much for joining the stream. So I think that's without further ado. Yeah. Before that, if you have any question or anything to discuss, just feel free to put your comments in the chat. So yeah, let's get started. So basically today is I think we are going to start with the hair. So we are going to focusing on the hair for today. So let's just maybe hide this body into another collection, so we can focus on the head. Alright, so basically what I like to start when modeling a hair is basically we are going to trace the design here. So let's create a plane. And basically we want to trace the shape of the hair. So maybe we can just also move the head here to separate collection. So in case we want to like toggle on and toggle off, it would be much more easier. So let's just put the collection here, and maybe also alright, I think that's great. So we can start with the hair. So let's hide the head first, and we can just start tracing the design. I think the reference is too bright, so let me just reduce the opacity. Okay, that's much better. Oops. Okay. Now we want to like make the hair polygons simpler at first, and then we can add more details later. Okay, and then we can copy this and put it right here. There you go. And maybe we can just add more vertices here so we can connect this polygon. So basically we were like trying to trace the design using these vertices, and then we can like make the shape looking much better later. Alright, so we have the hairbang. Now let's trying to trace this side here. So let's create a new plane, and while on that we can mirror the plane, so add mirror modifier, and of course apply the position. Back here. Now you don't really need to like adding more polygons. We can just like start simple, because we want to like connecting this plane with the hairbang in the middle here. So yeah, basically just start simple, and then we can make it better later. Okay, now next is this one. Now this hair strand is going to be like behind of this, so maybe we can just pull this a bit deeper, or maybe not. Let's just trace it first, and we can fix it later. And maybe add a bit more vertices here. Okay, now we can move on to this side. So let's just maybe simply we can like extrude to this one. So extrude this face, and we can just add loop here, and then we can connect these faces. There we go. And we can add more here. Okay, now we have the side here. Now we can move on to this part here. So let's just simply extrude these faces, and then tracing the design. Go right here, add more faces there, and we can maybe connect this one too to the middle. And I forgot to apply the clipping modifier, and there. right here, and more faces right there, and finally right there, and there we go. Probably also like we can like add a separate section, because this one's going to be like below this hair strand. So we can just like maybe separate this one first and separate it as a new object, and maybe we can move this one all together. Okay. Right, so I think we can apply this modifier for this part, because as you can see this is not symmetrized, so we can just apply that and we can trace back the design. And we can join this together, I think. So we can just connect them. Connect this one, or maybe this part here, and this part. There we go. And then we can extrude this part here to the top. Okay, maybe we can just fill this part too. I think we can maybe let's separate this one, this part first, because we want to like making the shape for this one to be symmetrized, and then we can just connect to this part. So let's just do that. And maybe we can delete this part first. We can connect this to this one. Okay. Oops, I think it should be mirrored the other way. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we can bring back the head again and then we can like move this part so it looks like a hair. So you can just pull this. Oops, I think something is not right. Let me check what causing. Oh, there we go. Oh, Why cannot move it to the back? That's weird. Let me see if I mess up with settings. Why cannot pull this? You know what? Let's just duplicate this and maybe try again. Nope, it does not work. How about this? That's weird. Why I cannot move it to the back? Let me just restart my Blender for a moment. I still cannot figuring out why I cannot move this one to the front and back. How about if I copy? No, it's still not working. Let me check. Why is not working? That's weird. Yeah, I think. How about if I mirror this and apply? No, why is it not working? Why I cannot pull this to the back? Not sure. Maybe you can start over, which is going to be very painful. I'm not sure why the meshes cannot be moving forward or backward. Let's just enable the wireframe. Why is it? Because I don't know. Let's just start over. Not sure why I cannot move the vertices. Maybe let's just start over. I don't really know why I cannot move this vertices right here. It's like locked on the y-axis. So maybe let's just start over real quick. So basically you can just trace right here, there. Okay. And put it right here. Yeah, I'm not sure why it locked. I tried to figure out, but I cannot find the way. So let's just start over. inside this and extract this one. There we go. I think that looks okay for me. Or maybe add more here. And move this a bit down. And for this one we can mirror this part. And then press the left side, the right side I mean. So this one going to connect to this one, these two, and finally this part. Here we go. Okay, I think that's looking fine. So we can start with the maybe we can just separate this part first, because we want to focus on the hair right here. Okay, now let's try. Oh, there we go, we can move this around. Not sure why the first one we cannot move the vertices. Okay, so basically we want to like shape the hair, and we're just moving around the vertices, basically using our imagination. Yeah, this part is going to be like quite tedious, but the reason I like this way is because it gives me much more control over the vertices, instead of using like, you know, the traditional way, like using the curve path here and then applying curve object. I don't think that's ways, you know, that ways doesn't really match with the reference. What I'm trying to say is it's hard to control the curve, like you need like to, you know, move this around, and I don't like it. So the way I like to do is just simply using the traditional way. Okay, now next one is here. Now when you are making this the first shape, if possible you need to like keep the vertices you know, as minimum as possible, because you don't want to like moving these vertices around if you have many polygons. So basically keep it simple first, and then we can add more details later. This. Okay, now we just want to like make the shape here. I'm not sure if you can use this stream as follow along tutorial, but as I click on buttons or shortcut, you will see this key press here. So if basically, if in case you kinda want to know what kind of shortcut did I press, you can see it right here. Or if you have any question, you can simply ask on the stream. As for the add-ons, I don't use any specific add-ons in general. I simply use like the built-in add-ons. So what I use is like the loop tools here. This one is for feature like bridging the faces. For example, if I want to bridge these two vertices, we can just simply press bridge, and then it will fill the faces. And other thing that I use, I don't think I use on other add-on aside of that. Okay, and move it like here. Now the hair part is going to be like very, time taking, because you need like to give it a proper shape. Okay, like just move this a bit. Okay, I think that's looking great, I guess. Maybe you can just move this bit in front. There we go. Move here. Okay, I think that looks okay. Then we can merge this together. So maybe let's just delete this part. We can merge this together. Here we go. Alright, so we can start with this one. Oh no, no, this one it's locked. I'm not sure why. Oh, why it is locked? Okay, let's maybe join this together. Let's see. Okay, so the solution that currently I have is, if this vertices is locked, we can simply like making a new shape, a new object, and then probably like join it together, and there we go. I'm not sure why it's locked on the y-axis. For some reason Blender is doing that without my comment. Okay, now this one. just trying to like make the shape follow along a spear shape. Maybe let's hide this first so we can focus on this hairband. Okay, now we can move to this one. Let's move this. My advice for someone who want to start with 3D modeling, I think, yeah, basically start with the basics. Finding a way how to learn, like how to navigate the viewport, how to use the tools. Basically what you need to learn is like having basic knowledge, like extruding the faces, how to moving these vertices, and then probably a bit of knowledge on how to sculpt, and also how to hand paint the texture. So if you have this basic knowledge, not you don't need like to master all of them, just maybe simply know how to use the tools, and then start creating a project, and you should able to learn the way how you use those tools. So basically what I want to say is like learning by doing, or something like that. So actually I've started to use Blender like quite some time. Like I do have some experience using it for years, so it's not a short time, it's a long time. I know, but yeah, basically what I learned from my experience is that by creating a project you will know how to use the tools. So basically just create a 3D model and you should able to master those tools without really basically practicing. So actually I also work as a software engineer, and if in a software engineer you use tools like programming language, and those programming languages basically just a grammar or something like that, and you don't really need to like remember any of the syntax. You basically need to know the basics, and then when you start creating a project you will be able to learn it by doing, you know. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good. Let me just move this part a bit, and this one too. Okay, I think that works out. So let's see. This one has weird vertex. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's fill that. Okay, let's join this. Or maybe not. Maybe let's just separate this part first, or maybe later. We can start with the other part, maybe. I just want to like make these shapes properly aligned, so when we need to merge them later, we can merge them quite easily. Okay, this part, move that to here. Okay, maybe also we can add more shapes here, like define the sections. So we can just mark this as sharp. Let's look when it's smooth out. Okay. Oops. Let's try this. Faces. There we go. And maybe put some vertices here, so it's much more cleaner. Maybe we can like using the subdivision surface modifier, but maybe not now. I just want to like make the shape proper first. Go, let's see. I think that's looking pretty good. We can move this joint. Okay, now next is I want to separate this part, so let's separate this and move it there. And what I want to do is like making the shape, oops, there. Okay, let's try to extrude this. Oops. maybe separate this one too. There you go. Okay, that one. Right. Let's see how it looks. I think looks pretty great, I guess. Okay, I think I will like separate this part. Let's see if I can do that. So what I want to do is like create a volume around here. Maybe not like that. Let's see. Maybe we can just simply like this, mark sharp, and we can pull this out. The hair is quite complex here, so I'm trying my best to like make the shape looks correct. So we can apply there. Okay. Alright, so next is this part here. Let's see. Can just maybe add there and move this a bit. Okay, and there we go. Alright, so next part is here. So let's just fill this part and give it a bit of volume. Oops, just want to select this part and then mark it sharp. So basically what does mark sharp really mean is like when you use this shed smooth feature, it will smooth out these vertices, these faces, but also mark some edges as sharp. So that's why this part looks sharp. Okay, I guess we can add this to have defined shapes. So just trying to make this sharp here, and let's move this part forward and let's see how this turned out. Okay, I think that looks pretty great. Let's move this a bit. Okay, there we go. Now we can define this part, the back one. So I try to do like maybe extrude this to the inside like that. Okay, let's just isolate this part so we can see it clearly. And then we can apply mark X sharp. This one too. Let's see how it turns out. Okay, maybe we can tie this, smoothing these vertices here. This part too. Okay, I think that's looking okay, I guess. Let's see. Alright, so I also want to like redefine this part. So make it sharp so we can see the the section. Let's see. There we go. Now it has like a clear separation between the hair strands. This one too, I guess. Let's see if we can try this. I don't think like we need to apply it on that part. We can just leave this part has the sharp edges. Maybe let's smooth these vertices. There we go. I think that's looking good. Okay, now we can start with the hairbang. Yeah, maybe we can separate this part first. Maybe just delete this first and isolate them. We can back to this part later. We can focus on the main hairbang first. So let's just try to create some volume. So you can extrude this faces. There you go. And this part too. Smooth this. Oops. There you go. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think that's looking good. Let's apply this part too to have a volume, and mark this part as sharp, and we can join these vertices together. Now let's see. Okay, I think that's okay, I guess. I think this part needs to a bit flatten. And also remove these sharp edges. Okay, I think that's turned out pretty well. And let's just add, maybe let's start with joining this part with this part together. So let's apply this modifier at the moment, and we can join them together. So we can just merge this, merge this part, this one too. Let's see. And this one going to be here. One going here, and maybe you can adjust this a bit. There you go. We can join this here and that one there, and it should be sharp, so we can tell the section. Okay, I guess that's okay. Can move this a bit up and smooth this part. Alright, so next is trying to join this one. would you say what you're doing right now is still beginner friendly or not? I think I would say this part is intermediate. Basically, as you can see, like what I'm doing is like moving the vertices and then extruding the faces. Basically, what I use is like simple stuff, but using it in more like based on the experience, like as you can see, like I just moving these vertices around and then trying to create the shape. So what I'm trying to say is like I'm using basics knowledge with some experience. Basically what I'm trying to say is something like that. So that's why I would say like this one is intermediate, as long as you have the basic stuff, basic knowledge, then you should be able to like to follow what I'm doing here. I hope that answered the question. Yeah, pardon my English because it's not my first language. Maybe I don't really speak quite clearly, but I'm trying to improve. Okay, I think that's looks okay, I guess. Maybe let's try move this part so it looks smoother. Let's see. Yes, we can move this part to the down, the bottom there. Oops. Okay, guess we can separate this part first because this one is mirror. Okay, let's mirror this again. Let's just try to smooth this part. Alright, let's see. Okay, I think that looks okay, I guess. Let's check again. How about from the top? Let's add more vertices here. So let's see again. Okay, and this part too. See. Okay, let's check this. Okay, I think that looks okay. Let's just trying to refine this part. So it matches with the reference. Okay, I think that looks good. Now we can move on to the back hair. Oh, I forgot one thing. The hair has this hairband, so let's create that first. What's your first step to recommend for beginners? I think there's this video on YouTube from Blender Guru. So when I first learning Blender, I was learning from him. So the channel is called Blender Guru. It's great stuff there. I was starting using Blender by learning how to create the donut. So the donut tutorial is very great if you want to start learning how to use Blender. So by following the tutorial, you should be able to know the basic stuff, like how to create shapes, and then how to navigate the viewport, how to extrude the faces, how to control them, how to create material. Yeah, the basic stuff is should be explained in that video. And then also maybe after that you should learn how to sculpting, and then basic stuff like sculpting, how to use the tools first, and then try to make shapes. Anything should be fine. And then after you creating the shape using sculpting, you should learn how to retopologize. So what I want to what I trying to say is, like, when you create a sculpt like this one, so it has a lot of vertices, right? So it is not optimized. So you should learn how to retopologize this model. There's a tool, like, you don't need to manually retopologize this. You can using an add-on, something like quad remesher here, but it does not deliver the best results. So learning how to retopologize the sculpting manually is much better, I guess. I hope that answered the question. So basically, learn the basics, how to navigate, how to create basic shapes first, and then learn how to sculpt, and after that learn how to retopologize the sculpting. Okay, let's create the hairband here. Alright, so we can move this here. Okay, now we can use, let's see, it should be much more deeper here. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think that's alright, I guess. Okay, so we can like maybe apply a solidify modifier. So let's apply this solidify modifier and extrude it to inner side. And apply mark it as sharp. Where is it? Mark as sharp. There we go. Okay, I think that's looks okay, I guess. Maybe the one that I concern is this part. Let's just trying to pull that out. Alright, maybe this one need to be smoother. Let's see. Okay, that looks fine. Yeah, this one I forgot. Let's see if we can join this together. The faces. And join this. Send last and last. Maybe not that one maybe goes like here. Let's see. Maybe we can extrude this. Oops. Extrude this, and then we can join this together, I guess. Let's see. Oops. Let's see. There we go. And it's much more cleaner, I guess. Let's see how it looks. Oops. Okay. Mark sharp. This one mark sharp too. Alright. Yeah, let's see. I think that's worked out. Yeah, that looks okay, I guess. Maybe like going inner a bit. Yeah, I think we can leave it like this. Maybe we can fix it later, but I think that looks okay. Maybe. Alright, so here we have the hair, the front hair. Let's just pick up this message here, so we don't, if we make mistake, we can refer back to the old one. And maybe this part too. Alright. Did I follow any specific focus anime tutorials? Let's see. I don't think I ever follow any specific anime tutorials. What I was following is like learning the basics, and then I found this method on an online page. So basically what the method is, when creating an anime looking models, what you need to do is like basically the workflow that I use is making the sculpt first. So for the head, for example this body, so making the sculpt first and then retopologize it. Basically, you know, like looking for any reference as much as possible. Like for example, if you look at online page, you should able to find many anime 3D model blueprints. So basically, maybe this one is a better example. So here is a 3D model reference sheet that I found online. So basically I'll learn how the 3D model for anime should looks like, and then I try to mimic them based on my style. And as you can see, we have this good looking wireframe, so you can follow along this wireframe when you do retopologizing. So this one, as you can see, for the head, it looks similar. So yeah, basically if you are still learning, I really recommend to find reference online like this one, and then you can learn from it. Maybe something like that. I guess that's what I recommend. But for any specific anime tutorials, no, I don't follow any. I just looking for like a time-lapse video, maybe something like that, like time-lapse video on how to model. So basically watching someone else creating a 3D model in like in a time-lapse video. So that way I know how they their workflow usually does. So basically learn how they use the tools and their workflow. I think that's what best on how to learn any specific style. So just need to having enough knowledge on the basics, and then like the donut tutorial that includes the basics, and then maybe try to look for a time-lapse video based on your based on what style you are looking for, and then learn how the artist's workflow when creating that 3D model. I hope that's answered. Alright, so what was I? I think we can start with the back hair here. So similarly, we start with a plane, and then tracing the hair shapes. Oops, where is it? There we go. I think we can hide the other objects so we can focus on the back hair. So let's just mirror this. And then follow the design. Oh yeah, one thing that I when you're creating a 3D model like specific character, a reference sheet is very helpful. So this one, like this this art, this 2D image, if you have this kind of reference sheet, it's going to help the process much more smoother. And if you have like the front side, the left side, the back side, that would be much more better. But I think front side is enough. Okay, so basically we want to mimic the shapes. So yeah, let's start easy. And we can pull this right here. There, and split this part. Okay. And next one is this part. And just, oops, I forgot to enable the clipping. And then we can maybe split this part too. Go. Let's see. Alright, so we have this pick here, and what we need to do is like, yeah, the usual stuff, dragging the vertices around. So let's start with that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, basically what I'm trying to do here is making these shapes to wrap around the skull. Oh yeah, by the way, if you are starting using Blender, I really recommend to buy the pen tablet. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm using pen tablet. So if you are trying to use mouse, you might not very comfortable with the process. So yeah, basically use a pen tablet. You can start like using the cheaper one. Mine is, I forgot the brand. I think it's Huion Canvas 30. Yeah, I've been using this pen tablet like over 2 years now, I guess. Yeah, for this process is basically you need like really patient. But yeah, if you manage to make the shapes correct, it will be much easier later when you are connecting to the other hair. So let's just take it slow. Take it slow, enjoy the process, the progress. um, I think in in a professional for professional 3D artists, I guess the workflow is like creating the sculpting first for the hair and then retopologize it. But as for this case, because we have a simple character, we don't really need to do that, so we can just like manually creating the shape through this process. I think that's okay, I guess. Let's see from the top. Okay, I think we can move this part so it looks round. Let's see. Maybe we can pull this up forward. And maybe make it a bit curvy. Alright, I think that's okay, I guess. Let's see. I think that looks okay. Maybe this one need to be a bit forward too. Let's see. Okay. Alright, I guess. And now we can move on to the other part. So we have this part right here. So we can model it. Okay, stripes. Hello. Okay, so this part is like twisting. Let's see if we can do that. I guess we can just like making this twisted right here. Or maybe the other way. Let's see. Let's see. Like this, maybe? Not sure. Let's see. Yeah, probably like this. And just move this. Like that, I guess. Alright, I think that's okay, guys. Let's see if we can make it much more defined. Okay, maybe we can pull this right here. Yeah, because this one is like twisting here, so it's quite complex. Guess we can move this there, here, here, or here, and then join them together. Okay, let's see. Looks okay, I guess. Now we want to like maybe fill this part. Oh wait, maybe make this smoother first. Let's see. There we go. Now we can fill this part. This one too, maybe. Let's see if we can do that. Or maybe let's see. Maybe we can like apply a solidify modifier first. Let's see if we can do that. So what I'm trying to do is make this much refined. Alright, so we can apply solidify modifier. Let's shade this as flat first. Okay, I think that's enough, I guess. Or maybe 0.05. 0.05. There we go. And then we can apply this modifier, and we can simply make this pointy. Then we can remove these vertices. Maybe delete this one first. Then delete. Delete, and we can make this sharp. And let's see how it goes. Yeah, I think that's okay, I guess. We can use that to find me. Alright, so let's move on to this part right here. So this one is going to be relatively the same. So maybe we can just copy this one. Okay, let's see. Copy. And then trying to mimic the shapes. This one should be sharp. Let's see. Sharp. Here we go. Let's do the front. Maybe we can like remove the volume first, and then later we can apply the volume back. So let's see. Oops, delete this one. There we go. Clear sim. Then we can move this to follow the design. Oops. Yeah, I think the hair part is going to take more time, so I guess we're just going to take it slow here. Let's move this. yeah, we don't really need to like worry about um, the polygons position. Like I know it looks like a bit messy, but we can clean it up later using like maybe subdivision modifier, but for now we can just leave it like this. Okay, so we're going to inside here. Yeah, sometimes the reference sheet does not really align with the 3D model, but that's okay because the reference does not really you don't really need to like follow the reference exactly like the reference. Okay. Let's see how it turns out. It's probably like adding more vertices here so it does not look flat. Let's see. Okay, this one too. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think that's good, I guess. Yeah, we can apply the maybe later. Let's begin with the back hair this first. So to do that, we can just extrude this. I guess we can use other methods. Let's see. Yeah, maybe we can just add a spear and make it 12, I guess, by 8. Maybe to, let's see, 12 by 12. Maybe not 16. How about that? 20. Yeah, I think 20 is good. Okay, let's rotate this. Oh, maybe not. Let's just remove this part. This one too. Oh, this one and this one, and try to give it proper shapes. Let's just hide this first. Do you know how I can make face tracking? Yes, I have experience on that. In fact, I create some VTuber 3D model for some clients, and I use uh, the what is it called? AR kit, yeah, AR kit from iPhone. So basically, you can use your iPhone, and then use that iPhone tracker, so your face will be tracked to the 3D model. Yeah, I do have some knowledge on that. Okay, we can just mirror this and try to connect this together. Okay. Let's smooth this part. And then what we need to do is connect this together, and that's going to be quite hard, I guess. But let's just try this. Okay. So first we're going to connect this part. And then move this a bit. So we have enough vertices here, we can connect them. Then we can smooth this part. This one's here. Smooth this out. Smooth it again. I think we have incorrect shape here. Let's try to fix that. There we go. Okay. Now we just need to recalculate the normals. Alright, so now we have the back here, the basic shape of course, but now we need to somehow connect this together, which is going to be the hardest part. Let's see how we can do this. I'm thinking like maybe we can separate this first, and I think we can focus on this part first, I guess. Let's try this by removing this and trying to connect this together. So basically we need some room here. Put this as, then maybe we can join this together, and we can follow around the head shapes. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, that's incorrect. Let's see. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Pull it inner. We can smooth this part. And we can somehow try to connect this together. Let's focus on this part to be a bit. Okay, now we can join this and trying to connect them. Center. This one is going to, oops, at center too. Center, oops, center, we mark here, right there. Right, so we can just make this smoother. Spot right here too. There we go. I think that looks okay, I guess. Now I think we can pull this maybe we can add more vertices right here. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see. Going right here. Oops. Join them together. And there we go. Let's see if we can smooth this part too. Okay, let's check. Okay, now we can just try to connect this last, then there, and then right here. Guess we can also make this a bit smoother. Okay, so maybe pull this a bit forward. And let's try to smooth this part. Alright, I guess that worked out. Now we need to somehow connect this back hair right here, and that's going to be a lot of work, but let's try to maybe define the shapes first. Like as you can see, it looks flat, so maybe we can give it some volume. So let's make this smooth. Maybe let's hide the reference first so we can focus on the model. Smooth. And then this one too. Smooth. We can pull this a bit. Then we can add this volume too. Faces. There we go. Right now, this one too. Pull it out. And then smooth it. This one too. Pull it out. and then smooth it. Alright, so maybe we can simply just smooth this part too. Okay. Alright, so we can mark some edges as sharp. Let's see how it turns out. Alright, so maybe we can pull this out again, so it has much more defined shapes. Let's see. Alright, I guess that's okay, but we can just remove several sharp edges here. So clear shapes. Let's see how it turns out. Alright, so maybe we can try this. Let's see how it works out. Don't think that's good. Let's just revert that back. Let's try this one. Right, so pull out and then grab it and mark as sharp. Let's see. Alright, I guess that works. So we can refine it. Yeah, I guess this stream is going to take like maybe 3 hours because the hair part is quite complex. Let's see. Alright, that looks good. And we can go with this, I guess. Sharp. And then we can pull this out. And move this. Soft edges. Let's see. Okay, that's good. Okay. Let's see. Can fix this first. Should be like this, I guess. Yeah, if you regarding the question for the facial and head tracking, yeah, you definitely can like make a simple plane shapes first for the mouth. So basically you need like 5 uh, expressions. So mouth saying the vowels. So I, A, I, U, E. What I'm trying to say is like you need to create um, the mouth expression for saying vowels, and then for the head tracking, actually I think that's going to like automatically track it by the app. So as long you have the rigging for the head, then you are good to go. But if you are planning for using ARKit, you need much more plane shapes to create, because ARKit requires at least 52 expressions. But for simple facial tracking, you just need the mouth expression saying the vowels. Yeah, the eye tracking is automated, but for the blinking, you need to create the shapes, the plane shapes. For the eye tracking is automated, but for the eye blinking, you need to create the plane shapes. So that's why I'm saying that like you need to create the mouth plane shapes and also the blinking plane shapes. Yeah, I wish too. Like they're so time consuming, especially creating the plane shapes. Also, if you are exporting it to an app like VR chat or maybe a VRM format, you need like to export it to Unity, right? Unity engine, and then to apply the plane shapes so it works with the VR chat, you need to like manually selecting the plane shape to the configurations, and that one is really it's simple steps, but it just too time consuming. But I think that's the fun part of making 3D models. Like you just trust the progress, and then by the end of it, you will get the best result. Oh, you just got that. Yeah, I never tried it. I only have experience with Unity and also Unreal Engine. Godot. I never tried Godot before. I think it's looks similar to Unity, Godot engine. I never tried it, but yeah, from the look of the user interface, it's quite similar. Let's see. Maybe we can just not. Yeah, thanks. Alright, so I think we can like apply the solidify modifier, so to make this big hair here to have some volume. Let's see how we can do that. But first maybe we can just pick up this object so we don't lose the progress if we make mistake. Let's see. There we go. How long I've been using Blender? I think not sure. Maybe 3 years, I guess. 3 years. 3 years. I think 3 years. So actually, 3D modeling is like hobby to me. So yeah, I use my spare time like to create models. Yeah, I just like having fun with it. Yeah, it's been like maybe 3 years or maybe 4 years, I guess. I used to learn how to create not anime style character, but like an animals character, like a cartoony animals, something like that. And then I have a friend that really likes anime. Actually, at first time I don't know what anime is like. The one that I used to know is like, Naruto or something like that. And then my friends got into anime, and I just, taking interest. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, let's start adding the solidify modifier if we could. Let's see. Maybe let's just apply. Oops, that's not what I want. Okay, let's start adding the solidify modifier. Death Note. Oh yeah. If we talk about first anime, I think yeah, the first one is of course Naruto. That was it was when I was kid. Like I don't really consider that as anime. It's basically I consider that as animation. But my first anime after you know being told from my friend is that the first anime that I watch is uh, it's a movie. I forget the name. Oh yeah, it's the title. The English title is Your Name, but the Japanese title is Kimi no Nawa. That one was great. That one was the first movie, the first anime movie that I ever watched. Yeah, creating a full character, and it's not like I will going to create this character in this one stream, but I'm going to making some progress with a later stream. But for this time, I'm just trying to complete the hair, and then we can continue it tomorrow. Okay, I guess. Let's see. Then we can apply this. Yeah, if you have spare time, maybe you can join the next stream too. I will start at 8 p.m. Indo-China time. So yeah, let's see if we can. Mirror this. Yeah, tractor stone. Yeah, the animation is really great. It likes the. I think I ever watched like the the behind the scene. The way how they create animation is uh, like hand drawn using Photoshop, and the shading is like hand drawn. It's really cool. Um, Doctor Stone. I never watched it. Maybe I could try watch that. Um, but recently I watched this anime called Mono. So this anime is based on the same author of the one that create the what was that called? Eurocam. Yeah, Eurocam. So it's enjoyable anime. Like uh, it's refreshing. But for actions, I don't really follow any actions for now. Action, action anime. Yeah, I should try to watch that. I think it's like, I think it's about like, I don't know, I don't really know the story, but it's like using physics knowledge and then creating stuff from it, I guess. Okay, let's see if we can try to fix this. How many season are there, Dr. Stone? I think there are multiple season already. Ah, I see. Yeah, it looks interesting, I guess. I should watch that. Oh, 4 season. That's a lot. 4 season. How many episodes? Is it 24 or 12 per season? A 12. Yeah, remember I the opening theme is quite popular. The one that start with, I think it was Good Morning World or something. That one was really popular, I think. It's shown on my YouTube feeds quite frequently back then. Ohio Sekai Good Morning World, something like that. Oh, free run. Yeah, I also watch free run. I follow from the first season. It is really a great anime, and also the soundtrack is sounds really good. And in fact, I think the reason why the soundtrack is very good is because it also composed by the same composer from it was, I think, Violet Evergarden. Yeah. So the same composer that create Free Ren soundtrack is the one who create soundtrack for from the Violet Evergarden. Yeah, it's really great. Yeah, I know that from internet. Because I took interest on this soundtrack and just like trying to look up the information, and turn out the composer is the same. Oh wait, this one, why it's like this? Okay, let's see how it turns out. Okay, I guess that's looking great, I guess. Let's see if we need to connect this together. Yeah. Oh, Bluebird. Yeah, that that song is great. Bluebird, and Unravel too. Yeah, I think uh, Tokyo Ghoul was my one of first anime I watched when my friend told me, and the Unravel opening is really great. Bing bang bang boom. What song is what song is that? Bing bang bang boom. What opening is the song is came from? Oh, Bing Bang Bang Burn. Is it really the title? Like the title of the song? Oh, Muscle. Muscle. I think I have not heard of that anime. Muscle Magic and Muscles. So is it like magic? One Punch Man. Oh, so basically the character does not have magic, so it use physical strength. Yeah, we'll look it up. Okay, we can connect this, I guess. Let's see how it turns out. Ooh, looks pretty good. I think I will need to uh, fill the hole right here. Oh, is it just one season for the muscle? Or is it like there's already multiple seasons? Oh yeah, speaking of comedy anime, the one that I like is Bocchi the Rock. Bocchi the Rock. So that anime is really funny. I the character is introvert and it's like mimic the way I, like personally I think I am an introvert, so that's like really funny to me to watch that anime, Bocchi the Rock. Two seasons. Okay, we can connect this. Let's see, we can connect this too. Okay. Then we can just separate this. Oops. Separate this part. Then goes right here. Oops. And we can just delete this. Oh, Devil May Cry. Yeah, I think that one is created by Netflix, right? Similar like to the Cyberpunk. Yeah. Okay, here's just trying to make the shapes have volume here. Let's see. Mark sharps. Mark sharps. Let's pull this out a bit. Okay, I think that's looking good, I guess. Let's see. Let's check this part. I guess it does not look sharp enough. Make it sharp. Let's try that. Let's see. Okay, I think that looks well. Maybe we can apply some sharp edges right here. Let's see if it looks okay. Okay, I think that's looking great. Maybe let's try again. It's not quite smooth. Let's see if we can fix that. Do I use Unity? Yeah, I use Unity and also Unreal Engine. At first I was using it for using like learning how to create games. But for now I use it. So actually I also work as a software engineer, and then I use those tools, game engines, to develop something like called software development kit. So basically we are creating an SDK to help developers to make online games, basically something like that. Yeah, I use Unity and Unreal to develop games and also create SDK. Okay, I guess that looks great. And one thing that we need to complete is this part. Let's see if we can. Yeah, I have joined several game jam, but it is a local game jam, so it's on my country, so it's not something like international, something like that. Okay, I think we can apply solidify modifier. Maybe 0.05, and let's apply this, and we can fix this problem right here. So let's make it pointy. Oh yeah, speaking of game, what kind of games that you recently played? Oh, can take a game jam. Yeah, probably I will check that out too. Last time I joined game jam was like uh, years ago. I don't really remember the year. Probably like in 2000 and I don't really remember. It was I create like an education game. So basically a game that teach you how to code. It was the one that I create for the game jam. It 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 looks like uh, an app called Sprite, if you ever heard of it. Yeah, the game is something like that. So it was for education purpose, and I won from that game jam. But it was a local game jam, so national game jam. No, it's called Sprite, not a Sprite. Sprite. Oh, I guess yeah, it's the app is called Sprite. Okay, I think that's looking great. Let's see if we can move this a bit and extract this one. There we go. Alright. Oh, that's wait. I think we can like smooth this part. No, I don't have Discord server, but yeah, probably think to create one. I'm not sure. I never like moderate the Discord server, so I'm not sure how stuff works. I guess. Okay, that's looking good. Let's a bit. Police. Oops. Oh. Uh, okay, let's see. I think I like this one. Okay. I think that's turned out pretty great, I guess. Let's try to smooth this. Let's see if it turns out good. Okay, I think that's okay, I guess. Maybe the hair need to be a bit to the back. Oh, what kind of Discord community? Oh, Blender community Discord. So is it like official Blender server? Blender Discord server? Okay, let's bring back the reference sheet. If let's see if we uh, make the shape correctly. Okay. Alright, I guess that turned out pretty well. Oh, looks pretty. Okay, now one last thing that I want to apply is maybe apply a temporary texture so we can see how the hair will looks like when we texture it. So let's do it real quick. So we can apply the temporary texture here. and project from here. Maybe like this first. Okay, now this one. Oops, this one too. Okay, and this one too. Okay, now this part goes right here. Yeah, basically it is a temporary texture, so we can like preview it something like that. Let's see if we can. Maybe simply like this. Let's try that. Right, I think that's fine for now. So we can check this. Oh, I think that's looking great, I guess. Or maybe we can like, yeah, I think that's, it will looks like the reference. But for now, let's just, where is it? Shading? No, it's UV. You can just maybe disable this first for now. Okay. Yeah, I think that's finished for the hair. I think that's will conclude our stream for today. Yeah, thank you very much for joining the stream, guys. We will continue the model tomorrow. So for tomorrow, I guess we can start with the clothes. Yeah, oh yeah. So the body is not retopologized yet, so maybe we can start with retopologizing the body first, and then if we have the time, we are going to make the simple clothes. Maybe start from the dress first, the inner dress. Okay, I think that's it for today. Yeah, thank you so much for joining the stream, and see you again tomorrow at 8 p.m. in the China time. Bye bye.